Fucking DVD dating sim, I swear to God. I cannot, dude. This is so dumb. Cheers. I like how Spirit, it's not just her body that's sliced up, but it's also her like swimsuit and underwear, I guess. Like if you cannot see my cursor, but yeah. Well, yeah, shit. I'm gonna call, obviously. Okay, well, I cannot put the whole name. Sumurtugu. You only what? Sumurtugu. That's 9 letters. You only allow 8 letters? Why? Oh, wow, that's nice. Walking on the beach, soaking wet. Salt water stinging the inside of your throat, as if you'd nearly drowned. Water fall from your mouth as you open to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from, or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that, despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Should I have to roleplay myself? I don't know. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go? Oh, you need a minute, or can I go on? Oh, this is like the narrator. Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, may I continue? Shit, fucking go on, I guess. What the fuck if it is? I don't even know. Okay then, as I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery ahead. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. Look into his vomit. A stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Dig up that face. Obviously. You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. There is no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. I'm trying to do a voice for the fucking ocean. I don't even know. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, and so you deposit it. Why, that's a nice coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now? Oh. No, thanks. look, I'm gonna be level with you here. That coin you found, it's mine. I dropped it yesterday and I've been looking all over for it. Dropped it into a dead person's mouth? Could you just give it back? No. Shh, be that way then. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation, as you feel something soft bump into your foot. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Oh fuck, how do I do a conscious voice? Shit. I'm gonna do like a raspy, I should do a raspy voice. I should also turn on my light, I forgot about my light. There we go. Little help, please. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. God damn! God damn! God damn! Okay, I'm gonna stop that. Okay, I gotta go, guys. I have to. Okay, what's up? 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. What kind of a swimsuit is this, Spirit? Also, what the fuck is this angle? Okay. Each one of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at this casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Ah, fuck. Hello? No, that's not good. Hello? That's sure. There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous light up of, well, literal monsters. Sexy ass monsters, though, that's true. What do? Toss it back. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When we give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air. Let's try it in Huntress's hands. Ah, fuck. What voice did I say, by the way? Not bad, stranger! Oh, no, that's not good. I cannot do female voices. I can barely do male voices. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down, consider what it might be to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural.
Try hard much? Eh.
They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion to the private beach. Should you be frightened or worried, excited, I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they look very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. I don't even forgot the voice I gave this. Do not be scared, Sumu. You were made for this. Well, geez. If the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all gonna work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. Bro, what the fuck? It seems you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game, but just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with that trapper. It's just go... This is... Oh, fuck. Look, it's better to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood in their hands.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is.
Yeah, I think that's a good voice for Spirit.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Besides, you seem to be a lot more interesting than a silly game. I cannot do a low-pitched female voice. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? Ah. That was Wraith. The sign means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't really care. I don't care why the slack-jawed moron is here. I just don't want to know, can I kill him or not? Hey, it would be great if you didn't do that. You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey Sumu, you might want to know... might want to, you know, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz and will be very important later. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? I'm pretty average, I guess. Could be better.
Just another face in the crowd. Another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle.
I think you're quite cute myself. Like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. What the fuck kind of a voice would I put to give the Wraith?
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Yeah, that's good. Flight for sure.
Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not like it's all cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. What was your best subject at school?
Probably math. Bro, what the fuck kind of a voice do you give Wraith? It's the only thing that makes sense when you think about it. And what's your favorite animal? What the fuck is a mustelid? Definitely a cat.
What? Why is everyone looking at me? You think just because I'm the typical cute goth girl I have some specific love for all things cats and more specifically black cats? Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyway.
What's your favorite color? 3-day-old corpse. Probably blood red. Red. Some call it the color of love, but love is another word for pain.
What's your dream job?
I don't fucking know. What the fuck kind of a... They're not working at all. If we gotta do what we really want, why work at all?
It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectation to climb the ladder.
Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damn Okay, that's the last thing I expected the trapper to say. Damn millennials, get out of my lawn! Okay, I'm just screenshotting this. That's good. Best flavor of ice cream? Horse flesh? I'm gonna go for vanilla. My favorite flavor is pain. Same.
Same here.
Mine is vanilla, struggle with pain. Okay. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor I ever conceived myself. But enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold it a second. That reminds me. I am right, always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pink mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule of this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? I mean, shit. Best flavor is mint chip. So obedient.
I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them.
I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, hello to Wraith.
Hi, I'm Wraith. It's nothing like everyone else. I'm like that, whatever. I like nice people and loathe big, dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do really hate... Well, the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose not to take part. Jeez. It's like she was downright murdered by society. But, oh, no, wait. I'm remembering Spirit's story now. That's almost exactly what happened. Yeah. Hey, I'm a huntress. Don't these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love.
Yeah, there is. If you know what I mean.
Grow up.
Grow a body.
I've explained this 1,000 of times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it.
Whatever, fog body.
That's not nice. He's not nice.
You love it.
Only sometimes. Hey, really? That's disgusting.
And that's why she likes it.
Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. No, stop speaking entirely, actually. I can't even speak. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on. I don't want to do this all day. Besides, I know this group. If I know this group, and I do, I want to show off soon enough.
If we're done playing, let's do something else instead.
Wow, for once I actually agree with a meathead.
I say we'll go back to my yacht. It's the massive boat dock nearby.
What the fuck did you find a yacht? Jesus. Sorry. Trapper's voice really fucks up my throat.
I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power.
Wraith rolls his eyes.
Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness.
No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. Should I give Wraith, like, a clogged nose voice? Like, no, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. Yeah, that's good. I'll give him the Squidward voice. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about a volley game? A volleyball game. We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. I mean, fuck me. Wait, I already forgot. This is the yacht, volleyball, beach. It'd be great to relax for a second on the lounge. To kick up your feet, look out over the ocean and relax on your own terms. But what anything else? Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on a hot day. It's the best. I mean, what kind of fool, what kind of monster, what kind of mask-wearing psychopath would finally be granted a break from the constant grind of chasing and fighting to get ahead, and then choose to exert themselves in, quite frankly, any way whatsoever? Oh, Christ. Why am I the only one that gets it? It's time to stop living by their rules. I won't do it any longer. Yeah, we should probably give her a second to calm down.
Oh, dude, Colette is so fucking hot. Why are her tits like that? It was just so hot.
Hold on. Just one moment.
This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, vendors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. That was a dramatic thing. None of the others survive. And survive the interview process. Ah. Hence why we shall hear to... Hence why we shall heretofore... Hey Google. Heretofore. Q minus 24? Or what? No, what the fuck is this word? That's a word? Heretofore? Huh. Refer to them as survivors with a capital S. Aha. These two have worked out here a long time. So very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry. Anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. I don't know, I've given them all unique voices, but these are actually humans. I don't know.
We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However,
I don't know. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off the side. Dwight? Dwight? Yes, pardon me. Please, follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I helped you with? There's two, Claudette and Dwight. They just started mentioning something about wanting to escape. Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no, 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 no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get off to another vacation island getaway a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodation to this island. It's one of those big copper outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. It doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter. Mostly. Would I agree with them? No, like that other island. So, what will it be? I mean, obviously spirit. We're here for the spiritucy. Finally, freedom from the preposterous premise that the four of us would be engaged in some sort of thrilling 2-on-2 volleyball match. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. She takes a conspiratorial tone. I don't know what that means. Hey Google. Conspiratorial. No. Conspiratorial meaning. Relating to or suggestive of a secret plan made. Okay, what? I don't know whose idea of volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. I tried to feign a sprained ankle, but everyone already knows that I technically float above the ground, so nobody believed I was even putting any pressure on my joints in the first place. Then I tried to annoy everyone by not giving a crap, and when that didn't work, I tried whining, and when that didn't work... oh shit. I threatened to kill every single person on this island! But it turns out I'm not the first to toss those kinds of threats around this island. So, thanks, I guess, for getting it called off. Are we threatening to end each other again? Now it's Dwight who takes on a conspiratorial tone, his eyes shifting as he slips into a louder whisper. Just make it quick! Is what you'll be saying when we get behind the bar to make you the drink of your dreams. Hilarious, right? Right, Dwight? Right, you fucking stupid. Yeah. Yeah, right. So, what will we be having? I'll take a... virgin. Fuck it. I don't even know what this is. Hey, Google. What's a virgin daiquiri? 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 Didn't even fucking... What's a fidget?
Guessing that's something Japanese. Dakiri? Oh, it's called a dakiri? Oh, fuck it. That sounds Japanese enough. Maybe a virgin daiquiri, or whatever. I don't come here to party. I'm just here to make the best of a very strange situation. I don't know. How about a daiquiri? I know how to make that. But skip the liquor. I'll have mine virgin. Traverse sneakers are the choice of words. I should have seen that coming. Sure you will, kid. Don't mind him. We don't need to soak ourselves in booze just to play someone else's expectations. If you ask me, there's enough spirits here already. Yeah, true. Besides, alcohol just numbs you to the painful realities of the world. I choose to face them head on. You never do something like, I don't know. Wait, you never do something like, I don't know, hide it from all, fuck. Hide it all, fuck. Fuck. Hide from it all behind the world's largest hat or anything. Please allow me to ignore any fashion advice from the man wearing a doll's face as a mask. Not a doll's face, jerk. Since we fulfilled your requests, it's time for you to return the favor. I should have known there was a catch. Icebreaker time! I swear, had I known that to pull this kind of fox enthusiastic community building crap, I'd have it suggested we intend to walk at the lowest point of the ocean before we've ever set foot near this bar. I don't think that would be kind of fun. A little fun. Never mind, I hate it. This sucks. But it could be fine, or whatever you say. Has anyone seen my hat? I literally never seen him win a hat. If we must make small talk, at least I'm picking a topic before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn at their non-sports after-school activities that I definitely never did because I'm not a nerd. Methinks I said in someone doth pot us too much. My guy, I don't even know normal English. What the fuck is this? Sitting here with this beautiful sunny afternoon, the warm sand beneath the cool fog, beneath my severed feet. Yeah. The topic I choose is books, novels, comics, fiction, or none. Reading is the only real escape from the inescapable horror of life, the escape into your own mind. A groan rolls through the crowd. Not a lot of readers here, yep. Ah, fuck. Carbonated drinks really fuck up my throat when I'm doing this voices. Based on that response. They were much more enthusiastic about drinking. Considering the situation we're in, it seems an appropriate time to ask you, Cebu, what's your desert island book? The one you'd be reading if you were, well, on an island like this. Oh, and it has to be classic horror, for a reason that should be obvious. She means because it's an island of horror villains, and also the books are all in public domain. Fair enough. Nothing too modern. Humanity has really gotten soft this past 100 years. So what's your favorite? Books, no thanks. I mean... No, I really enjoy this sort of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I always felt I had this other person living inside me. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Sounds like a fun one. I love a good story about friendship. But I can't read. Not because I'm dumb. I never actually learned to read because I was too busy learning to survive with nothing more than my own strength and cunning. Same reason I didn't have a best friend that wasn't more than a rock with a face drawn on it with bright blood. Until we meet again, Roxanne. Yeah, of course it's Roxanne. Huntress looks out toward the horizon and there's a moment of silence among the group. Oh, she's crying. Aww. Will you tell it to me sometime? I might not be able to read books by myself, but I love being read to. Especially when someone does all the voices. I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. It's not exactly easy to do voice of big woman that kills people. It's not really a story about friendship exactly, but who cares? Of course I'll tell it to you. It's quite a thrilling tale. Not just anybody can pull off quality narration all the time. Take it from me. You don't even need to read. You could just make it up and it'll still be fun. Sometimes when I find myself in an abandoned house, I like to look at the photos of the wall and come up with little stories that go with the pictures. It's a fun game we could play together. Abandoned the house? Why are they abandoned, I wonder? That's exactly what I was expecting. Huntress giggles and gives you a playful little wink. I don't know. Usually when I find the fox or abandon them, they're not in the mood to tell me much. Enough about these old stories that belong to someone else. I think it's time to make up some new stories of our own. Before you don't cry. Before you know what's going on, Huntress is waving an empty vodka bottle in the air. A devil is twinkling in her half-mask covered eye. Might I suggest something a little naughty? Let's all get in a circle and spin this bad boy. I didn't even know he was in the game. How the fuck do I do a voice for Trickster? Great idea! Trickster? Is it a bit late to introduce a new character? I thought I was the one who gets to make the rules, so I'm not even sure who I'm asking. But I wasn't ready for this. Well, hello. And who is this new fan in the waiting? Beat it, heck. I don't know. Who was home inviting one more person to join the circle for our game? I know Alkis is definitely going to be playing this game now. Oh, I can't stay. I was just saying it's a great idea while also teasing the secret Trickster ending. I've got much better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous. Toodle-doo. Why is no one wearing Crocs? First you spin, then you swap spit. That is. Then you swap spit. That is. Let's be clear. Let's say. Let me be clear. Should I give? Oh, this is Claudette, not Dwight. I thought it was Dwight. And a peep show. You'll have a good time, but in a classy way. All makeouts will happen in a view of public eye, real romantic-like. Yes, romance is the goal. So we'll all be waiting here in complete silence, trying to listen in and use our imaginations while you make out on the other side of the bar, but not watching. Like adults. Romantic, well-adjusted adults. Hey Mick, you're up. You grip the bottle in your hand and put your fate in the hands of the empty bottle gods. Minigames consist of two parts. On top, a pointer which rotates a clockwise direction. On the bottom, a target trying to point at. This here is upcoming minigame. It's a special minigame, perfect for the less coordinated because there is no winning or losing. Well, no technically. Not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Okay, ready to play? You want me to repeat that? Ready? Away we go! Spin the button to see who's gonna smooch. No! That was close. 3 times this true match, okay. Yes. Oh, what the fuck? Ah, shit. Where's the ball? That's okay. Here's the top, so no. Fuck. Close eyes. Ooh. Just this morning, we were waking up in a strange beast surrounded by stranger. Manners intent. And now you're looking across a beach towel at Wraith. Lust in his eyes, sweat glistering on his skin. Your heart races. You can feel your pulse pounding in your ears. Wraith takes you by the hand and you sit face to face at a private section of the bar. He begins to reach for you, putting his hands on your shoulders. You're sweating, but not in the sexy way he is. You're sweating in the gross way you'd sweat in an interview for a job you're not even remotely qualified for. What the fuck, man? You don't know what to do. If you try and lock lips in the state, you might gross him out. Fuck. You might gross him out so completely that he'll never be able to look at you romantically again. Wraith, we... Look, you're great, but also terrifying. Did he just steal your line? I want to be kissed by you, but, well, I'm maybe not even sure how. Is that sad? Great, now I look sad. Well, if the tropical shorts fit. You make me happy to be around, I think. I'm still so new to all of this. We can figure it out together. Really? Really? I'd like to get to know you. And, you know, the kissing sounds great, in theory. It sure doesn't sound, painful. So then, for now, Red reaches down and gives you a vigorous handshake. Shake, shake, shake. We're acquaintances, going on friends, going on lovers. I'm sorry, great handshake, by the way. Really? Truly. I hate to break up such a passionate moment that we only assume was passionate because we never spy on you constantly while you stay on this island. But dinner is being served right away and we must insist you join us. We don't want anyone dying of starvation. Well, there's so many more interesting things to die from. True, true. Facts. Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. The reason why I captured the flag. Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. Fair enough. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This isn't some prestigious fantasy epic like you find on cable. Donna Claudette usher you to your seat, while there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh great, terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Oh, you're here again? Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expectedster. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there, you're looking good, Simu. Real good. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, our arms are too big. They can't fit on the table if they sit side by side. Look at this, we can't even fit anyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. And that'd be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? It's not a bug, it's a feature! We've been talking about this the whole time. Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Unsure traffic can sit in the ends with enormous sexy arms. Now that everybody's seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal will be prepared slowly and carefully, both love and hate, for 12 hours over a spit. Okay, we hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite. Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which, you'd know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. And you need to murder something to eat each meat, so that's like, technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. I agree. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey, Sumu, you think what I'm thinking? I'm gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. Haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? And close the spit, you spot definitely appears to be wraps of fabric sandwich between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not covering up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change. Because I am, with my broad axe, it's a perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. But
Second, I'll help with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. This is clean when the meat is cooked. No blood.
You too, and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obvs.
The hell it is.
I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Please stop. Please, I hate when we fight or talk or when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azeroth. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it into a second death. Hey, Sum, I know this is what you want to eat, but Harry volunteered to carve up Felix? No! Not Felix! What the fuck? Otherwise we'd go for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 straight hours. It doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even long cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value of maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, they're, for some reason, always terrified of tetanus. That is a good joke. That is a reference to how everyone like swings and then wipes their weapon afterwards. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. We hated when it got cold. He hated when it got cold. Okay. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Minigames consist of 2 parts. On top of a pointer clockwise, the bottom of target. Okay. Okay, it's a skill check. I missed. It's so fast. Oh my god. It's so fast. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their mask and shoving Pluto behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell? I mean, come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Glenn and Dwight are the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it would be if they just try to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? Why aren't you hungry? The 2 best things about being dead is not having to eat. It's only one thing. Think about it, Sumu. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. That's cool, man. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you tell them? Look at that seagull. Wow! You ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what are we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Sumo. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. Did you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yes, you did. Poor thing. You have no idea the last time you had a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun. But the seagull. Uh-oh, he's made a lot of good points. I swear, you're making me feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait. You haven't eaten, so you can be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide, narrator to the narrator, the ocean. I'm sure I've been not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it.
I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you out now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were. Am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you learn the truth, the ultimate truth. I'm here to fuck Spirit. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character with some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. Fair enough. Oh. You wake up to find Spirit holding your limp body. Gingerly pouring cold water into your mouth? Don't you just love the ocean at night? I do. Staring out over the vast darkness of the ocean really validates the feelings inside me that we're all truly insignificant and the only thing worth pursuing is revenge. I have to wonder, how could anyone believe anything else? You look out into the darkness of night and ponder her question. Well, it's a simple question. How could they? How could anyone not feel small and alone in the face of just massive nothingness? Is that something I'm telling her, or... I used to feel that way, small, unimportant, alone. But lately, I'm not so sure. I've started to feel different. I've started to actually think that maybe this island is where I might meet someone special. You look at Spirit, who has turned from the ocean to look at you while you speak on this topic he's clearly so passionate about. A friend, perhaps something more. I don't know what this island has planned for me. A friend? Friends are just cowards, comfort in numbers. I had friends once, but before I was shattered into a bunch of pieces by my father. Friends are what's keeping me held together. I'm floating in a ground of rage. Fair enough. I was so dumb. So busy trying to please everyone, maybe the perfect student, the perfect employee, the perfect daughter. I didn't take care of myself, and now I'm all I've got. Worst of all, I got distracted from my true purpose, my destiny, the purpose that I was sitting inside me my whole life. Okay, so, this might sound a little bit silly to you, but looks around, there's anyone else on the beach, when she's convinced it's only you two, she continues. There's a dragon that lives inside me. I've always known, but I've tried to ignore it. When I couldn't ignore it, I tried to push it down. I'm so stupid. You're not stupid. That sounds badass. That does sound badass. Right? But I didn't let it out. And then, chop chop. Another dragon's pretty much a one-track revenge beast. But enough about me. What's inside of you, stranger? Trapper. Yo, Trapper. Okay. Oh, dragon. That's a lot of fire. It's Hobbit. Oh, shit. Spirit was born before Hobbit? I didn't even know. I'm sorry, but you're no dragon. And breathing fire, that's some Hobbit-type nonsense. I'm a descendant of proud samurai. Our dragons are on a whole other level. Looks like there was only room for one dragon inside Spirit after... I know where he was going with that, since I'm a dragon and I want to get inside her, it'll be two dragons, but I guess it doesn't fit. Just as things are literally heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on the strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary. I don't know what that means. And attend each other. It's event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening activities.
That's strictly slotted for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, I was no time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go! This is not an exercise. Fucking run. Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not gonna blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're gonna say who, so don't worry, you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on time for evening activities. And we only have time for one person to share the special spooky nighttime story. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. Haha. You're telling us that the only one person gets a share? How will we decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group? That never goes well.
Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss.
Voice trembling realizes this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry everyone, I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before, even though it's taking more pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened unscheduled even once?
Damn it, Donald.
Who the fuck is Donald? Cynthia?
Damn it, Donald. If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll slap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. But you know I love to hack, slash, and slice.
I think that's Donald instead of Dwight and Cynthia instead of Claudette. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names, and who even knows any names? Not us. I renounced my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. Nobody. But we still gotta get started on start time, so... Sumo, who do you think we should go? Ah, damn it. That's a name. Please pick someone quickly so the tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. I mean, we're trying to fuck Spirit, so obviously Spirit. I choose you. I choose you, Spirit. Wait, I have my... Oh, no, I don't have my Pokemon here. Okay, I have another Pokeball. It's a power bank Pokeball, actually. That's cool. Anyway. I choose you, Spirit. Whoa, 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 hey. The entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will we? Sorry. Really? You want to hear from me? Spirit huffs and dramatically rolls her eyes. Gets to her feet in front of a campfire. Don't let her talk you out of it. She's great with ghost stories. Yeah, I would get it. I guess so. I don't know where she gets it, but she comes up with the scariest stuff. Seriously disturbing, even to me. And I literally pulled a guy's skull and spine out once with my bare hands.
Talk about bullshit stories.
If everyone's gonna chit-chat, I guess I can just sit down and... Oh shit. Trish's eyes go red behind the mask, and both Trapper and Rafe take the seat. They know when it's worth fighting and when it's not. Well, I hate to break it to you, but tonight's story isn't scary. It's a romance. Too late now, though. I was selected, so I'm going to tell my story. I like these remixes of DBD's theme. This is like another remix. It's pretty cool. I call it The Prisoner's Kiss. You notice the Huntress and Wraith are both sharing a giant tub of popcorn. Nobody offered you popcorn. Yeah, what the fuck? It was a dark summer night. Warm rain seeped from the sky like blood from an old wound. Detective Hota, a celebrated investigator and renowned hostage negotiator, was called to the scene of a strange occurrence, unlike anything she had ever seen before. When she arrived, the scene was chaotic. Crowds had begun to gather. A dozen other officers were doing everything they could to keep curious onlookers away. But how could anyone resist wanting to know more? For there, in the middle of a busy market, had appeared a giant box. Strange, alien in its presence, and massive in size. No one knew how it got there. Was it delivered? Built on site? It's such a busy area, how could something like this just appear? A mystery. It was as if conjured by magic. But this was no illusion. The huge box was real, and somebody was trapped inside. Spirit pauses the story to look from face to face of its audience members. She has no expression, but you feel her vibrating with energy. This is in her element. Help me! Cried someone inside the box. It was a man. Terrified, trapped, imprisoned, his voice trembling. By now, it was as if every detective in the city was there, looking the strange structure up and down, inspecting it on every side. It didn't make sense. There were no doors, no windows, no fasteners or seams. It was completely solid and much too heavy to move by hand. Solid, that is, except from a single small slit, just enough to see the bloodshot eyes of the prisoner trapped inside. I don't know what happened. I woke up and I was here. I'm so scared. Please help me, cried the man, as if pleading for his life. No stranger to tense situations. Detective Hada comforted the man. She used her training to calm him and buy time for other investigators. However, time did not bring clarity, only anxiety, as the night dragged on with no progress opening the box. And as the night grew longer, the sipping rain puddling on the ground, the man inside grew more desperate, more sad and lonely, more pathetic and in need of help. But Detective Hada was no help at all. Powerless to save him, guilt began to weigh on her like it had never before. Don't let me die in here, the man begged. Don't let me die alone. Stay calm, instructed Detective Hada. You're not alone, I'm here. Oh fuck. I wanted to. Oh, here's. Looking through the hours of passageways, Detective Hada watched her own reflection in the tear-eyed field of the stranger's sad prisoner. Together, they both wept in silence as in the hopelessness of the moment. Promise? Asked the man. Promise that I'm not alone? Yes, she promised. I do. A simple pledge. She felt an instant connection like she had never felt before. Not to her family, not to her friends, not to any of other hostages she had worked so far to free before. And so, when the man's eyes closed and backed away, it didn't scare Detective Hada, for she knew he would return, and he did, pressing his lips up to the narrow slit of the horrible puzzle box, repeating his question again, steam flowing from his mouth as he asked, Promise? Promise that I'm not alone? Yes, she promised, I do. And pressing her palms against the cold outside of the box, without truly knowing why, Detective Hada leaned forward and placed her own lips to the opening, letting her breath creep into the strange structure, allowing her warm lips to fall on this man's. It was a gentle kiss, a moment of compassion. She could feel in this brief contact the beating of the heart, pulsing blood through every inch of her body, matched beat for beat on his soft touch. Thank you, said the man. No trace of fear remaining in his voice, as he backed away from the darkness, disappearing in a single moment of eerie calmness. Get back! Yelled an officer, suddenly thrusting himself between Detective Hada and the box, breaking a silence that would soon be filled by a cacophony of wiring gears and clicking latches, a symphony of mechanical activity happening all at once. Something had triggered, as if an unseen lever pulled at the other side of the giant box began to slide open. Detective Hada gripped her flashlight tightly and pushed forward into the foggy interior of the giant box. Her feet splashed in the puddled rainwater, her heart racing as she swept her flashlight from one side to the other. And that's when her eyes landed on the man, or at least landed on what should have been him. There, in the corner of the box, was a pile of pieces, like parts of doll, almost pulled apart, or perhaps this is how Detective Hada had to think of him in that moment to survive. A collection of segments, limbs, pieces, disconnected from one another, cleanly severed and placed in a neat little pile. And atop that pile, a head. Cold, pale, eyes open, lips an icy blue. Spirit stares at the fire, her own expression lifeless, her lips blue. Tears fall from her chin and soak into the sand at her feet. You're blown away by the story, but it's safe to say you're not alone. Everyone else is looking at the fire or up at the sky, anywhere but at Spirit.
It was you who chose her. You who initiated this harrowing tale. So sad, so creepy, so... sensual? She really went into great detail when it came to describing that kiss. Too much detail, and now no one is sure how to act. Do I let us staring daggers at you? You have to do something. The game was supposed to be a light-hearted drama. Please, I said do something. Say it's nothing, Hager. Aww. Her robe, hovering in the air, begins to wrap itself around you and squeeze you into her. It's kind of like being hugged back, but also like being tied up. It's certainly not what you expected. Instinctually, you pull yourself away, but it's an awkward movement and you really fall over the fire. Spirit says nothing and floats away without so much as a goodbye. You meanwhile realize everyone had just watched a truly strange interaction with the corners of their eyes. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit, so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's playing his latest song. That's great. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want to hear something from a big fish like me. Oh, what do you two hear? Something special those in charge of this island want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch of this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Spirit approaches you. You know, I was watching you while I told my story. I could tell it was having an effect on you. The fog really follows me around. I can feel you breathing heavily, taking me in. You and I are both absolutely flabbergasted by that piece of information. Legit, you learn something new every day, even when you're a narrator. You're doing it again right now. You need to calm down. You should come to the hot tub with me. Dipping in hot tubs with a spirit? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that. Just don't forget a little talk. Too many voices. You and your storyteller friends slip into the water. It's just the right time for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure that your killer companion could handle it. I just want to be totally clear, even though that story bore some similarities to my life, it was not about me in any way, shape, or form. Not symbolically, not metaphorically, not any other equally. I believe you completely. Sure, you were kind of pieces in your life, and so was the person in the story. A perfectly normal coincidence. Sure, you're on this island, trapped, one might say, in a most puzzling place. Also a completely regular coincidence. And sure, your lips were blue, your lips are blue. Really? You'd call this blue? Searching for answers, hoping to find revenge. Okay, so the similarities stop there, I guess. Coincidence. Sorry. The coincidences. Get this through your head, whoever you are. Samurai blood runs through my veins. Oh well, maybe has coagulated by now. No need to sweat the details. Regardless... Oh, fuck. Wait. I'm sorry. The shop that I ordered my new soundbar just called me to bring it over tomorrow. So we're gonna start stream a little later tomorrow, maybe, because they said they're gonna deliver to from 3 to 5. We'll see. Regardless, I'm a descendant of noble warriors. Thousands of years of training with bladed weapons preceded my entrance to this world. Do you know how many swords that is? A lot.
You've got to figure out. Fuck. You've got to figure that with that many sharp edges, a person is bound to get disconnected from a body part here and there. The truth is that I wouldn't typically share this, so don't go blaming about it. I dreamt that story, like watching a movie in my sleep, when I was just a little girl, years before my father sunk his blade into my skin. I've never been able to shake it. That's a very adult story for a child to dream. Do you believe me? Huh?
You fool.
What don't you just trust a stranger? You're gonna get hurt if you don't learn to take better care of yourself. Now you've got me wondering, do I believe you if you believe her or not? And if I know everything, because trust me, I do know everything, don't I already know the answer to my own question about if I believe your answers to Spirit's questions? Whoa. Whoa, dude. Oh. Oh, Snake got me tripping. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract us both. What's important is that certain corpsey cutie floating in a cloud of magical mist might still be waiting for you to say the right thing and free her from her puzzle box. If you believe that she's the... Damn it, got me going again. Unfortunately, before we can follow this conundrum to what will surely be a mind-numbing cycle of new questions, you find a set of two someone standing before you with a fresh towel ready to dry you off. Sorry, kids, but it's time for bed. I might be the youngest one here, but I'm no kid. I do, however, love being wrapped up in fresh, clean towel. My mother used to help me wash my hair when I was young. She'd comb out all the tangles and tie a ribbon around it before sending me on my way. I miss her. You watch as the spirit stares off into the distance, her hand gripping into a tight fist. He doesn't not use working on her at first. Once she catches you looking, she turns away, roughly grabs a towel from Dwight and then pushes him and Claudette aside as she floats off. So Spirit floats? Does she? I don't know. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the cracking embers, you think about Spirit's story about the prisoner in the puzzle box. If you manage to escape this place, will you leave with your life? Or has it already been taken from you in just a matter of time until you make a gruesome discovery? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive, their now familiar creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that, lit by firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable. Or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you to ease? Try to keep the volume at a minimum. Our other guests are the types you want to rob of their beauty sleep. Alrighty. What the fuck? Oh. That's the Attack on Titan theme, right?
Alright, let's talk about our community. For us,
The
it
fuck?
means, two major
Matthew
things.
Cote.
First of all, the community is you, everyone.
Why is
You
Matthew
and
Cote?
everybody else, either playing the game, or talking about the game, or creating content relating to the game, or being...
This is Legion's main music. Oh, that is the of Blood and Flesh. It's called. It's in the OST. It's not used in the game. I think it was used in the trailer, maybe. Okay, that's the music. That's the ambient music for Killer when you're not in a chase or anything in the beginning of the match. Okay. What was this? Is this the one I already chose? What the fuck is this? Is that like Spirit's menu music? Does she even have one? Or Plagues? There's definitely some kind of menu music, but I have no idea what. Okay, this is the first one I put on, right? Alright, what's this now? Oh, that's Clown's music. Wah, 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 wow. Okay. Let's throw on Legion's thing. Oh no, turn it off. Who would you like to summon by your side as you lay by the fire? I mean... Spirit, are you around? I was wondering if we could get some little company. Spirit tells you her secret of falling asleep when she's feeling restless. I like to listen to flute music, dab on some essential oils, and steam my pores. Really? What? Even the dead like to relax. I don't really have any of those things around. Oh hey, she gave me her add-on. Spirit reaches out and presents you with a unique item. It's a small cone carved from bamboo. I guess you hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I will want it back though. And if you lose it, well, you'll get revenge on me. If it's the last thing I do. You finally start to feel sleepy. Except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but now you've had a whole day of a strange voice in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd. The human body is made up of 60% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows that. Even amnesiac video game protagonists. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you'd like. You'll never get to 100%. You hear me? I don't see what you're up to. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Trapper is sitting behind you, sketching a portrait. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with a spirit right before bedtime. You should know they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful what you said. But since I'm here, I'd like to share 2 things with you. 1. I do not take rejection well. 2. The first thing is very important to remember. Are you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. What are drawing stick lines radiating out from me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along, but I'm an easy guy to spend time with. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum live like rats. They don't know a good time if I bit them on the ass. I mean that literally. Okay, maybe don't bite them in the ass. How about that? Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you, remember what I said earlier, or it might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired, get some rest, sleep, maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try that or not roll over to the about 15 feet to your left. Finally alone. For real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Yay. Great. Wait a second, where are we? This isn't... Ah, yes it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms and all the contestants talk direct to the camera. No. I think today went really well. There was some of my first interaction with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end... What? These were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed, ultimately perishing in my Russian cottage. Sounds great. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do? Okay. Attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words, since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk, and I had to watch her entrails off my sarafan. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place. Like he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time, major buzzkill. And Trapper, oof. Where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I had a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part. She knows, she can see it. Of this thing called life. Look, I'm always full of rage. The key is knowing how to control your rage so you can use it. I'm a master of self-control. And right now I'm using all the self-control I can muster because today was a disaster. Let's just say I didn't love it. That was funny. Laugh. I said laugh, damn it. Anyway, I'm planning to kill this idiot. Don't tell them though. I want to lead them on a little more. It will make it much better for me when they're screaming. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes. Or maybe they realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what will happen. I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe. Okay, those were choices, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Oh, at least that beats being stabbed in. Okay, I was very confused. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on a society that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. True. Still alive. Hell yeah, baby, still alive. What's this? We survived the first day. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, and there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great. Totally well rested. Not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why, I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out at the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? It's true. Talk about sexy. Here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of Joe to start this incredible day off. Yeah, this looks great. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind this joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My own regrets that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I am swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the island, now is the time. Never mind, he left. At least he bought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that! What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. And he definitely drinking the name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up to review to, no total prison of pain. And please make sure to leave a review, it really helps the algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. Can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock the coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition.
For I am the ocean, I dominate the land, I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Fine. Go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, I'm not saying it is. Even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review if it was created with love and or that's the thing, or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this, and you should really judge it on the artist's intent. And whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them benefit of the doubt. Construct these elaborate simulations. Vacations is not easy to do. Sometimes there are small bugs or inconsistencies. That's the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. Okay, behavior, we get it. You cannot code a single thing. You don't have to try and make excuses. Why to celebrate those who venture to bear the souls as a part of a creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not be overly critical of them. Are you truly trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from the poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Maybe they do make some great points. Oh sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologies, Sumu. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yes, I'm not suspicious there's a no option. Yes, I'm not at all suspicious there's no option here. What an encouraging response. And we're so glad you're not suspicious. Hey, Claudette, maybe someone's suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here? Zero chance, they're still clicking. Even right now to see how you'll respond. Hey, look at that. They don't know anything. It doesn't matter though, Sumu. We're happy to hear you having fun. I'm not clicking, I'm pressing space. See, this is my right hand, this is my mouse. Ah, I didn't click. I didn't say I wasn't having fun. We're all having fun, Sumu. You hear us? We're all having fun. We didn't ask you one more question though. We all had to sign away our rights and say anything negative about this place. Would you sign this non-disparagement agreement? No. Wait, what? No, I will not say anything negative about this island. You have my word that I, Sumu, agree with the terms of this verbal contract. What? But, what? Excellent. Yes, yes. I assume it's sort of the cool of having constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews in games results like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Glenn have gone into a trance. And with a grumbling I hear from your belly, that can only mean one thing. Breakfast. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls in the dining area to lard up those sexual little bellies with pancakes and bacon, and that's so much for imitating these beach bods. They're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic power will only get you so far. Even killers what's their sodium intake. Or take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again. Except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection though. Trevor stands up to talk about how his day went in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. I can't imagine how you could make me any angrier today than you did yesterday. But I really hope you do. I really hope you do. Unrelated, has anyone seen my left... Wow, I thought it said, has anyone seen my left cleaver? Unrelated, anyone see where I left my cleaver? Just kidding. I always know what my cleaver is. Well, that was bizarre, but your breakfast... Nope. Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. At this point, anything could happen. I'm open to all the possibilities that this strange island has in store. How open-minded. Ah, well, that surely must be it. No one else would really stand up during breakfast too. And just like that, here comes Spirit. Did everyone sleep well? I did. Or should I say I did not. I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for familial revenge thing, and last time was no different. Though in that case, it was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of rating down, though.
Now, if you don't mind, I'm going back to quietly resenting about being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so. I'm guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect, there he is. Take us home, Wraith. Oh, wait. The fuck? Okay. Oh, hey. That was fun yesterday, huh? Yeah, I mean, like, not too much fun. That would be weird, but, like, a good amount of fun. Now the robot really expect me. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep him waiting, wanting more. Getting good at this game, sexy, true-to-life experience. Shame didn't get any breakfast, but so be it. After breakfast, you head to the Honda by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Oh, yeah, I guess that is okay, right? You know, maybe pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real and all. But yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's from behind the bullshed. No, sticking in there. A little more. Oh yeah, that's it. Yes. Dwight, what are you doing? How does that feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, it feels right. This is uncomfortable. I want to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, like that? Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea those even do whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. This sounds so they know we're close by. Oh wow, look at the super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left in a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it. Oh, come on, price. Okay. Sorry, I didn't know what else was here. Okay, well, you know. What? What do you think we're doing? We're doing, I don't know exactly what you're doing. It might sound like fun. I think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun. Whoops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. I've come to believe that the key in finding is finding the exact place you need to bleed out from, and I believe that places are appendix because why else? Who else would it be there? Your appendix? Yeah, it makes sense to me. Actually, with the thing where me and him, Dwight. Oh man, come on! You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. Okay, relax. My life is a nightmare, and somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I know all our entry woods, and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Relax, Sumu. You're gonna need it. Hey, if you figured out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghosts tell us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmity? Shut up. I like it. Yeah, the narrator's literally just me. I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah. You're heading in the haunt by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, the soaking up sun in the heated pool. Today you're on a date with you. Ooh, I like that. I wanna be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from the disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you. But it's not a tree at all, it's... Say, hey babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone was just getting up and announcing how they're feeling? What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with a group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 PM. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You seen my abs, by the way? Yeah, you could not really not see them. They're right there. Ooh, and what abs. Anyway. Maybe you can send later to my private stage on the other island, you know, IP island. Where all the Hollywood subs hang out, if you play your cards right. IP Island, so... Are they trying to get their like, licensed killers to be in this dating game, in this other IP Island, which is probably gonna be DLC? I could give you a private show. Ho ho ho. Ho 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 ho. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Catch around. The subs are pretty amazing, gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat, threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath. That's like the rest of them. You're not gonna give him anything. We're not best friends. Just because a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that guy's gone. We've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by. It's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and nope. Another shadow. These people will never leave you alone. Let's see what it is this time. Oh, it's Spirit. That checks out. You do have gotten pretty cozy. We should get out of here. I know a place that brings a bit of welcome to darkness and this tropical nightmare. Best of all, I'm the only one that seems to know about it, so we won't be bothered there. I don't even know why I'm telling you, really. It's my private spot, but I guess I've got a feeling that you'll appreciate it the way I do. Not like these other killers. They don't get me. But I'll get them. Oh, I'll get them. I'll get my father, too. And I'll punish him for what he did to my mother and me. Spirit radiates a menacing aura, waving her sword around the air as she threatens, well, the entire universe. It's scary and more than a little hot if you get turned on by menacing. Is this a boner in my pants, or is it just my own katana trying to fight the universe? Who knows? Look, all this time on Murder's Island has got us a little both confused about things. I'm choosing to into it. I suggest you do the same. You seem to get mad, which is probably enough to scare you into compliance, but you've also seen that there's a little more sensitive side hiding with her, which I think will win out. Consider an offer, but before you can decide when you want to Spirit of the Hunters, interject. I guess you could go for the Spirit today. This is pretty cool, actually. I think we're here on this island vying against each other for your intention. We might actually be friends. We might have something, though, you and I. I couldn't let you go off to her goth lighthouse without speaking up first. Yeah, I know her secret spot. I see everything under the whole little adorable mask. So my offer stands. We can still hang out today. Plenty of room at my cabin. Wink, wink. It's pretty good that Hunters thinks she has to say wink, wink out loud. Must barely even hide her face. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one day today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are cold-blooded killers. Well, you know what they say, when I've you lemons, you make lemonade. Then die a horrible, writing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this sun has got me a little tilted. What will it be? I mean, shit. I gotta go with Spirit. Yeah, that's a nice angle. You made the correct decision, but know this. Just because you picked me doesn't mean I'm gonna slobber all over you like a dog, understand? Well, of course, you've still got a lot of proof to me. I want to believe that our connection is real, but I've been hurt before. Literally. With a katana. A katana that I now wield in spectral form. You feel me? Because you will feel me if you try any of that macho trapper crap. Yeah, I feel you. Before you ask that and why'd you clarify, I'll just let you know that yes, it's too late to change your answer now. I was not changing it. I'm here for the Spirit to see. You and Spirit arrive at the coast, overlooking the black lighthouse. It's old and decrepit, but still impressive. There's something magnetic about it. And you can see why Spirit would be drawn to such a place. You look Spirit up and down and notice he's wearing all black, just like the lighthouse. Notice a bit of a theme. Is black your favorite color? Black isn't really the color at all. It's the absence of color. It's a void. Like a black hole. A place that swallows light. A dying star. Damn, now that's dark. You're confident the Spirit will vibe with this, but Spirit doesn't really care for science fiction. Not the time with spaceships and lasers, anyhow. It's much more the type of strange adventure that kick off right here on Earth. Earth. Is that where we are? You wonder. You don't have to tell me what I wonder. The lapping waves of the shore on the shore of the coast set a romantic tone. The fog that surrounds Spirit everywhere she goes blends perfectly with the mist rolling up over the rocky shoreline. She's at one with this place, and so are you. The peace doesn't last too long, however, as the lighthouse is an eerie howl like a monster dying. A spiraling black line stretches out across the sky. The spirit has to yell at you just to be heard. Oh yeah, it does that! The light and sound recede, and the two of you sit there in silence. Spirit lays a towel down and then passes it gently. Clearly she wants your company, so you oblige. What do you do? She takes out some sunscreen and hands it to you. Not exactly sure what to do. Is it just to get a little hands-on action? What else could it be? No problem. I figured as much. Spirit is away on the side that ocean all over your body. I mean, yeah. Need any help reaching those difficult spots? Sure, why not? Spirit's hand on your back is ice cold, but she has a soft touch. Once she's done, she takes care of herself. Why would she even apply sunscreens? Can she get burned? I guess, yeah, I can. Once the spirit applies sunscreen herself in the most unique way, by floating her own hand around her back to spread it on. If I don't have to float around like that, you can reach things way easier than I can. It's almost like you're kind of a superhero. I'm glad you get a kick out of it, but floating several limbs isn't the type of superpower you will think to wish for as a kid. I'd much rather be able to read minds. Maybe then understand why some people act that way they do. I didn't really hurt your feelings, but I'm honestly jealous. Maybe we should lighten up. I did not want to say that. What the fuck? You know what? I'm just the cure for jealousy. This should cure you up in no time at all. I'll show you exactly what it feels like to be me. Oh. Wow. Really? Fuck. Okay.